Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for July 22nd, 2013. Of course, it's a Monday and we're starting off a new week. It's currently 8:30 a.m. and we have temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 70s throughout the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Philadelphia itself is around 78, pushing into the upper 70s. And we have dew points ranging from the lower to mid 70s over the immediate New York City metro, southern Long Island, central and southern New Jersey, southeastern Pennsylvania. But notice over Connecticut, the Hudson River Valley, northern New Jersey, and northeastern Pennsylvania, dew points range from the mid to upper 60s. There is the division between our air masses. As the stationary front lingers over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, we'll be bouncing between a more humid air mass to the south of the front and a far less humid air mass over the northern tier of the region. So let's take a look at the water vapor satellite picture and pretty much make this clear over the next 7 days. Basically what we have is a stationary front that's going to be wavering over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Now I'm sure you've heard over the past couple of hours this morning of the idea that New York City will likely see cooler weather, temperatures in the lower to mid 80s. However, this is a bit of a warning here. All of that forecast depends on where this stationary front is located each day. For example, for today, with this stationary front basically hanging around central New Jersey and south of Long Island back towards the Philadelphia metro, to the south of this stationary front, we'll have temperatures pushing into the mid to upper 80s and dew points in the lower to mid 70s. To the north of the stationary front, temperatures basically range from the upper 70s to mid 80s. Upper 70s more likely, let's say, over the eastern portions of Long Island, and dew points are in the 60s. Throughout the entire region will be a threat for scattered showers, but clearly the more comfortable air mass will be located to the north of this stationary front. Winds around this stationary front will be light and variable, ranging anywhere around 5 miles per hour, and to the north of the front will range from the northeast to the east, south of the front from the southeast to the east. So pretty much depending on where this stationary front is located each day will determine whether or not you're in the mid to upper 80s or lower to mid 80s, and also just how much humidity is in the atmosphere. And as you can see, there's plenty of moisture in the atmosphere, and with that, with plenty of disturbances moving along this stationary front, there will be a constant threat for scattered showers and possibly a few isolated thunderstorms. This is not a setup for severe thunderstorms, but it is capable of producing thunderstorms and showers with very heavy downpours. So that is pretty much what we're going to be expecting over the next several days. And you can see variable cloud cover. There's some breaks here and there, but where the showers are developing, obviously it's going to be overcast. And where these disturbances are moving through, that's where we're going to see the best potential for showers. And we have one vigorous disturbance here over the Ohio River Valley that will move towards the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area by this evening, producing widespread showers. And we can see that very nicely on the radar. Scattered showers here throughout the region, widely scattered to isolated. They were moving through central New Jersey earlier this morning. Now they're out over the Atlantic. We have another batch of showers over northeastern Pennsylvania and back towards New England. But then this area of showers over the Ohio River Valley is expected to reach the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area after 6 p.m. and gradually move through the region. Again, nothing heavy or that's going to create a washout, but there'll be a nuisance throughout the region with scattered showers here and there and a few isolated heavy downpours throughout the period. Now, taking a look at the model guidance using the European model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website, pretty much locks in the pattern that I was suggesting after our heat wave broke. Trough is pretty much locked in over the Great Lakes, with a trough axis right around the Ohio River Valley. That puts us on the eastern edge of this trough, and we're locked in between the Bermuda High and the strong western Atlantic Ridge and our trough to the west. And so that's going to keep us in a very active, volatile weather pattern. Not hot and humid, but definitely humid, and temperatures ranging pretty much near normal in the mid to upper 80s to the south of this boundary and lower to mid 80s to the north of the boundary. And where that boundary sets up will pretty much determine what your weather will be that day. So this weather pattern is going to pretty much be in place through the next 7 days, and really there's really no gradual or major changes at all in this weather pattern. We continue to remain locked in. Even 7 days from now, look, here's our western Atlantic ridge, here's our trough, here's our trough axis in the Ohio River Valley, just like today. And just like today, all the way out through Sunday, we have a boundary lingering over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. High pressure locked in off of the Atlantic coast, drawing plenty of moisture up the East Coast. We can see that with the mid-level winds. So again, on Saturday and Sunday, temperatures will depend on where exactly this boundary will set up and where these waves of low pressure will set up. To the south of the front, mid to upper 80s, possibly even a few lower 90s. To the north of the front, lower to mid 80s. Throughout the entire region, a threat for scattered showers each day. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.